All right, intros are hard. Welcome back to welcome back to the channel. Uh, we're gonna be going over a Kurzgesagt video today. He just uploaded this one not too long ago, 4 days ago
4
to
days
be
ago.
exact. Called the business behind Kurzgesagt. He's gonna open up the curtain and give us a peek into the business model. So it should be interesting. I like learning about money.
In 2023,
much space. So let's
Didn't mean
get
press
right
play.
into it.
Sorry, I didn't mean press play. I
No, you're good.
maximized the screen and it started
Kurzgesagt
playing.
has existed for 10 years.
Hold on,
Insane.
pause it.
10 years?
Make sure,
Yeah.
make sure to like, comment, subscribe on this video.
True.
We're on the road to 250. Slowly crawling up there. We're getting back into the momentum, getting back into the swing of things, trying to get more consistent and uploading. We've been off for a couple of days, just hasn't lined up with scheduling wise. And anyways, we apologize for that. So we're gonna get back into it. Anyways, let's get into the video.
Let's do it. Yeah, we won't pause this one much either. We'll talk at the end.
And still a bit of a black box to people. So let's talk about ourselves a bit in 3 parts. Our backstory, how we finance our work, and the values of Kurzgesagt. Let's jump back to a more
How do you say that?
innocent time. And the values of Kurzgesagt.
Oh, it's a channel name.
Kurzgesagt.
Back to a more innocent time. From humble beginnings to today. Kurzgesagt's foundation was laid when Philip, our founder, dropped out of high school as a teenager. Learning seemed daft and useless, and he wasn't interested in anything. Until a very special teacher at a school for dropouts grabbed him by the neck. The way she taught was different. She talked about connections and the big picture. She told a story. For the first time ever, Philip wanted to learn more without being forced. It was a key life experience. Kurzgesagt tries to recreate this experience for you. Nothing is boring if you tell a good story, and we try to tell these stories to spark excitement and make you want to go on and learn more.
That's always, we always say that too. Like, if these are the kind of videos that you showed kids in like high school and middle school and stuff, they'd be so much more interested in learning this random stuff.
100%.
Philip got a high school degree, studied history and design, and eventually started Kurzgesagt as a passion project inspired by Crash Course World History. In 2012, YouTube was less commercial and more idealistic. You couldn't make a living with videos as involved as ours, and that was fine. The goal was creative freedom, and so for the first few years, it actually cost money to make Kurzgesagt. We had no outside funding, just intrinsic motivation and a few friends from university. We worked for clients during the day and on Kurzgesagt at night, 80 to 100 hours a week. It was a real struggle, but also...
See the commitment they put in, JJ?
Hold on, wait. 80 to 100 hours. Is that what he said?
Yeah, 80 to 100 hours a week they're putting in.
Oh, 80 to 100. I was sitting there, dude,
No, yeah, 80 to 100.
I was like 80 to 100. What the hell kind of fucking number is that?
They weren't making excuses to look how successful they are now. Does that remind you of anything?
Okay.
You can't even make an hour a day. They're making
Calm it down.
They're making 80 to 100 hours a week.
So
I'm getting roasted right now.
But then
you're looking like that guy.
No reason.
You're looking like this guy right here.
But also very rewarding. But then Patreon launched, sponsorship started, our views increased, YouTube changed. In 2015, the channel began to break even and then to earn a profit. But we were pretty burned out at this point, so we decided to bring in more friends and hire the first team members full-time, creating a legal entity. More people meant that we could stop overworking, do more, and improve. But we also needed to earn more. The livelihood of real humans depended upon it. None of us had any experience in running a company. We didn't plan to become big or to grow, it sort of just happened. A decade later, Kurzgesagt is not a small project anymore. We are an animation studio with offices in Munich and Berlin. We need computers, monitors, tablets, desks, coffee, contracts, pay licenses, taxes, rent, and insurance. In 2023, our team consists of over 60 employees and a lot of freelancers around the world. Salaries alone cost millions of dollars a year just to stay around. This creates an interesting problem. With such high production costs, how can we publish our work for free? How we finance Kurzgesagt. We've added up our earnings from 2015 through 2022. Our sources of funding change depending on opportunities and the state of the world. Early on, agency work was our main source of income. Ad revenue varies. In some years, we got more sponsorships than in others. The shop didn't exist for a long time, then it became pretty big after we launched our calendar. 62% of our revenue comes indirectly or directly from you. You watch our videos with ads, support us on Patreon, or buy from our shop. The single biggest source of income by far is our shop, that alone accounted for 40% over the last 8 years. The shop started small, but once we published our calendar for the first time in 2016, we realized it could really help us do more things, and we started producing more and more science products.
It makes sense. Anyone that has like, they have like what, 20 million subs on YouTube? That's a pretty big YouTube audience, and YouTube, like people that love YouTube, like YouTube channels and stuff, they're willing to buy
from our
people's products.
That shirt was pretty dope.
I mean, that what was even the calendar concept? I don't use calendars, but like I could see that being pretty cool.
YouTube ads accounted for 13% and Patreon 9%. So without your support, we would cease to exist. Our shop and Patreon are our most important sources of revenue, and because we see ourselves as science communicators, we don't just do merch, but sciencey products that we spend hundreds of hours researching, discussing with experts, polishing up and working on directly with the manufacturers. They are part of the science story.
Sounds like they burn a lot of money in almost an unnecessary form. Like, dude, people that like YouTube stuff, like I could speak from like I view a lot of YouTube channels and stuff. People just love like if they love the content, they're just gonna buy the product. Like, I get it though. They're not basically.
You guys can't tell. Tyler's a cheap bastard.
Basically, they're just saying that they're not just trying to like sell a quick product and make money. They're doing something that like it's like good and well thought out.
Something back for it on top of our videos. YouTube ads are a crucial part of our funding as well, but they are not within our control. Then there's paid agency work, which we stopped doing in 2022. It accounted for 9% of our revenue over the last 8 years.
Okay, so that's gone.
Beginning, not much by the end. Then there are commercial sponsors advertising products. They accounted for 12% of our revenue. We also got about 7% from German public broadcasting for the German channel, but ended this partnership in 2022.
Sorry.
Finally, there are institutional sponsors representing about 10%. Some people take issue with this, especially Bill Gates has come under public scrutiny, and we've been criticized for even working with organizations funded by him. So let's look at this 10% in more detail. About 3% of our revenue over the last 8 years came from the Gates organizations for a wide variety of topics, often suggested by us. 5% comes from open philanthropy and is only used for specific projects. With these funds, we've started Arabic, Hindi, Korean, Japanese, Portuguese, and French channels, bringing more free science content to more people.
Mr. Beast.
Then there's a 2-year
funding I'm sure they got all that kind of stuff from,
which gives us freedom to explore and learn how to do short-form science communication. The final 2% came from other organizations like the Red Cross or the UN, for example. We choose institutional sponsors carefully, but if organizations want to fund videos that help us spread quality information about relevant topics, this is an easy yes for us, if we have the capacity for it. On top of that, the institutional sponsors we're working with align with our values. We have contracts with every grant giver or sponsor that bars them from editorial influence other than suggesting topic areas like global health or climate change.
Smart.
We agree on video topics together, but sponsors can neither influence details nor our conclusions. The final decision.
That's big. That's a big thing.
Yeah,
that they're dictating that, because a lot of YouTubers, like they can't do what they want in their videos because the sponsor or whatever won't agree with it.
Remains with us.
That's unlike our government that changes policy based on who they're getting money from.
Usually we develop the topics of the videos autonomously and tell the sponsor what we're doing afterwards. If you're interested in how we research our videos in detail, our head of research wrote an article about it. Running an educational YouTube channel is a balancing act that we take very seriously. We're doing our best to maintain this balance, adjusting whenever necessary. As a team and a company, we want to grow to give more people access to a science-based outlook on the world. This brings us to our final topic. Why are we doing Kurzgesagt? our values, and our vision. Our core mission is to spark curiosity. We want to make science and humanism accessible for as many people as possible. The effort we put into creating our videos is a way of achieving that. Our videos are beautiful because that helps to spark curiosity.
I just like that freaking bouncing.
I was watching that ball.
I was getting more and more entertained the more it gets bouncing.
So our videos are a good simplification of very complicated topics.
Yep.
We want to make people excited about science so they rediscover subjects they hated in school and see how amazing they are. On top of curiosity, we want to inspire long-term thinking and a positive, constructive outlook. Being optimistic about the future of humanity is not mainstream, and we think this is horrible. Pessimism often sounds smart and gets more views, while optimism can sound naive. But this is a bias that's not helpful for us as a species. So, despite the gloominess of many topics, we want to approach them with informed and well-researched optimism. Not brushing humanity's very real challenges aside, but also not falling into the trap of pessimism. We want to inspire you to dream a little about the glorious future that we could actually build, but only if we believe it's possible. In the long run, we don't only want to do this on YouTube. The idea is for Kurzgesagt to be a positive influence across more media. On our TikTok channel, in the long-form content we're exploring, in apps, in the VR game that will be released later this year, and the games we plan to make in the future. Our shop is a central part of this vision. We start our stories with a video.
They're trying to hit the youth, man, and make that knowledge.
There are so many things we want to do. And thanks to you watching this right now, we have the freedom to work to the best of our knowledge and ability. In the end, we hope you like what we offer and that we'll be doing something worthwhile for as long as we exist. And hopefully, we'll have a lasting impact by making science and learning more fun for as many people as possible.
Oh, they're definitely having a big impact in the
If you personally want to help us do this, you can watch and share our videos, check out our shop, become a Patreon, or give us an ad blocker exception. We exist because of you, and you have no idea how much we appreciate that you're here. And hopefully, we're less of a black box now. In any case, doing Kurzgesagt for a decade has been a pretty crazy ride. And so, from the whole team, thank you so much for being with us all these years.
So I would like to know, I'm sure he'll never reveal it because they're part of a team, but I'd like to know who the person is that narrates each one.
Oh, I'm sure it's like one person for each channel, and they probably do what Mr. Beast does. They hire someone that's like a well-known person for doing it, or like a well-known actor voice.
Did you imagine that it's the guy who started it, or?
I mean, you could probably figure it out if you went back to his original videos and went back to like the first videos and you saw how they came out. But yeah, it might have been like a friend of theirs that was like trying to be a voice actor, and that was like his job, but does it for now. But yeah, who knows? But yeah, if you guys enjoyed that kind of stuff, make sure you go subscribe to their channel, give them a thumbs up, and we'll have their link down below in the description. Be sure to subscribe and like our video too.
Yeah, for sure. They certainly peeled back the curtain on that one. That one was great. I think personally they should try, and I don't know how they would do it because you would obviously have to go through governments and stuff like that, but get into the education system, at least video-wise, get into the education system.
I'm sure their videos will be played in schools and stuff in the future from now. That's how they do all those like bright colors and stuff. It's just to entertain the little kids' brains.
I think that VR game would be really helpful for young kids too.
Yeah, it'd be helpful for me and you too. Alright guys, if you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Or comment and tell us what you want us to watch too. And we're almost on the way to 250 subs. Yeah, we'll see ya. Peace.
See you guys. Peace.
You want to do this one?
I'm sucking on a mint.
Well, hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. I know JJ didn't know we were reacting to this video, so
wow.
I caught him off guard.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, suck on that.
I'm sitting here like messing with my fucking chain.
That's why it's really funny. That's why it's really funny. He had no idea we were recording.